Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Let's dive right in. When navigating the luxury real estate landscape in Park City, most buyers look straight towards the newest construction. The shiny, sleek glass towers commanding record-breaking prices per square foot. But if you are looking at real estate through the lens of an investor or a savvy buyer who values fundamental asset health over initial marketing gloss, the real opportunities often lie where the broader market is afraid to look. Today, we are diving deep into a specific property that embodies what I call a classic strategic value play. The Silverado Lodge, located right in the heart of Canyons Village. Now, if you've browsed the market recently, you might have noticed inventory sitting longer or prices looking unexpectedly approachable at the Silverado Lodge. There is a very specific technical reason for this, and it comes down to a phrase that usually makes most buyers run for the hills: a special assessment. But today, we're going to break down why this specific capital project might actually be the best piece of news a prospective buyer could ask for. Let's address the elephant in the room immediately. Silverado Lodge recently instituted a comprehensive $1 million special assessment to fund critical capital improvements. For the average buyer, seeing $1 million line item on an HOA's financial disclosures triggers an immediate red flag. It sounds like a community in distress. But as a vertical living advisor, my job is to look past the surface panic and audit the reserve realities. Where exactly is that $1 million going? It isn't being swallowed by litigation or operational mismanagement. It is being deployed directly into the building's physical envelope. This fully approved project has already started remediation on the roof, flashing, gutters, heat tape, and siding. Now, it's important to note every building, no matter how luxurious, ages. In a harsh alpine environment like Park City, the freeze-thaw cycle takes a massive toll on roofing materials and exterior siding. If a building is 15 or 20 years old, these major capital expenses aren't a sign of failure. They are an inevitability. The question isn't if these repairs will happen, it's when, and more importantly, who is going to pay for them. But here is what the broader market is missing. The physical envelope is only half the story. There is a major operational turnaround happening behind the scenes at the Silverado Lodge. The HOA has brought on new local property management based out of Park City and Salt Lake City, introducing a full-time on-site property manager and streamlined processes that have already saved thousands of dollars. They've enabled yearly reserve fund audits, instituted monthly financial reporting for owners, brought on expert legal representation with Miller Harrison, and secured a brand new elevator contract with Metro Elevators for superior response times. They've even boosted security infrastructure with increased cameras. This isn't a building in decline. It's an asset undergoing an aggressive top to bottom modernization. Here is where the math gets incredibly interesting for a strategic buyer. When a building announces a major assessment, a psychological shift happens in the market. Some existing owners decide they don't want to write the check, or they simply don't want to deal with the construction timeline. Now, as a result of this, list prices can artificially soften. When you purchase an asset in a building that has already structured and initiated a major capital improvement plan, you are often buying at a discount that far outweighs the cost of this assessment itself. Let me have you think about it this way. Would you rather buy a condo in a neighboring building with no current assessments, knowing its roof is 20 years old and a surprise bill could drop into your lap next winter? Or would you rather buy into Silverado Lodge, where the heavy lifting has already been negotiated, the capital is pooled, and a brand new roof and freshly sealed exterior are already underway? By buying into a building undergoing a forced modernization, you're effectively letting the previous generation of owners subsidize the long-term structural integrity of your future asset. Now, beyond the balance sheet, we have to look at the real estate fundamentals that never change: location, utility, and amenities. Silverado Lodge isn't a remote property. It sits steps away from the Canyons Village Forum, offering world-class skiing, dining, and transit infrastructure right at your doorstep. And the lifestyle footprint isn't the building is actively elevating. They've just added a new self-service coffee cove in the lobby for snacks and drinks. And the on-site Vail retail ski valet is looking to expand into summer bike rentals to capture true year-round utility. Furthermore, the entire Canyons Village ecosystem is undergoing massive capital appreciation right now. Extensive infrastructure improvements are currently underway, including the new Canyons Village Skyway and a major parking garage at the base of the mountain, both slated for completion later this year. The forum area is being completely refreshed with mountain stage improvements, updated ADA platforms, permanent stage wings, and a gorgeous new landscaping and sod. Even the surrounding roads, including High Mountain Road, Grand Summit Drive, and Willow Draw Road, are receiving full asphalt upgrades this summer. When you combine a premium high-demand location that is actively being upgraded with a fully refreshed building envelope, you set the stage for significant equity asymmetry. The HOA is even coordinating directly with the Canyons Village Management Association to drive higher event-based occupancy to the Silverado Lodge. Once the envelope project is finished, the scaffolding comes down, and the HOA's financial disclosures reflect zero looming projects. The market's psychological discount disappears. At this point, prices normalize, and they normalize upwards to match the newly restored premium nature of the building. The buyers who were willing to look at the financial data rationally during this transition phase are the ones who are going to capture that upside. Luxury real estate investments are rarely won by following the crowd into whatever asset feels easiest at the moment. True value is uncovered by examining the HOA bylaws, auditing the reserve funds, and understanding building infrastructure. The situation at the Silverado Lodge is a textbook reminder that a special assessment shouldn't be the end of your conversation about a property. It should be the beginning of a deeper look at the numbers. Now, if you want to look at the specific pro forma data, review the capital improvement timelines, or discuss how to position an offer on an active listing in today's market, let's connect. I'm your vertical living advisor, helping you navigate the complex technical realities of luxury mountain properties. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next market breakdown. I'm Ashley Rhodes.